2 days, folks, in 20 years. That's how many days off sick I had between the age of approximately 16 and 36 years old. And do you know, I think whenever I worked in the farm, that's where I got it instilled in me, because you have two things in a farm: you've either livestock or dead stock. You can't not turn up, otherwise the animals don't get fed, and hence that's where the saying comes from, but I grizzed it through a lot of bloody hard days as well. I mean, I broke my wrist in the army, and many people would be like, out of the game for 6 weeks. I was a physical training instructor, and in order to get by, I was actually instructing on a course. I got somebody to drive me in the back of a Land Rover, and I was dishing out orders out the back of the Land Rover. If anybody watches this that was on that, they'll probably remember it, but I got by, and other times as well. I remember hurting my back. I stretched the tendons that attach your ribs to your back one time. That was in the army as well. And I had this big 5-hour truck journey back to base late at night. And I remember going over this speed bump a couple of miles from the camp, and the pain that went down my back. I actually had to go to A&E because it was so late at night. There was no doctors available, and I had stretched all them tendons that were right on the nerve. Freaking hell, it was such a pain, like if you sneezed or anything. But freaking hell, folks, it wasn't until this week that I took a day off that I actually just needed one, just to clear the head, because I've never been that mentally tired before. But what a difference a day made, because the next day I said to the wife, I'll see how I feel in case I need another one. But the mind was cleared, got away from, too much things coming at me, and the mind was not able to focus on one thing. But the people I work with are absolutely fine and sound, so I was able to do that and get back in the game, recognize that, and be able to take yourself away from stress, and multitasking, be whatever it is that's causing you any discomfort, so you can stay at your best for however long you need to, folks. More recently, last year as well, I was off sick and I broke my leg. My bloody leg was pinned together at the hip, and I just took 5 days off. I could have took 6 weeks again, I had to take 5 days because they had that much painkillers in me. I was bloody flying. So I rigged the house up with all the stuff I needed to work from home, and I had a Zimmer frame and crutches, so I was able to get around the house. I had different computers and cameras rigged to TVs around the house, so I could go to different positions and just work away as normal. I was lucky to work in, a job that I could work from home. But again, folks, it's down to yourself to make the call, and say, shit, I need some time off to either get physically back to my 100% or mentally back to the 100%. Make the call. There's always good support around you. So there is, you just have to ask, definitely. And that's the biggest takeaway I've had this week, folks. I took a day out, and what a difference a day makes, definitely. So as always, any questions, drop them in there. I'll leave this one with you and wish you all the best. Take care and good luck.